Welcome to Athan in Action. I'm your host, Athan Bao. I'm joined here by
Peter.
And today we're going to react to Daredevil versus Bullseye. Well, that's a bit overlooked, but I personally think it's one of the MCU's best fight scenes.
No, I understand the whole overlooked aspect. No one talks about it as much as they should because this is an amazing scene.
Yeah, most people talk about the hallway fight, the one take, but they should really talk about this scene. How much do you think he can see through that?
Nothing. He can't see anything. He senses everything.
No, for the actor.
Oh. He's got to be able to see, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm just wondering how much.
Or like they just memorize their choreography so well that they can just go.
No, they don't. Definitely don't.
That's what I like to think.
That was like a 40 move oneer right now.
That was beautiful.
It keeps going.
And these like little camera movements, but which like actually add to it. Oh no, those lights that weigh like 2 pounds.
They could have seriously burned him. Man, who would have thought an office is so dangerous?
There's like so many sharp objects around. It was more like a modernized like World War One. Like this is the trenches now. The office cubicles.
Matt Murdock's first style is boxing. I like how he always resorts to that when he struggles. With his back against the wall, you do what you know best, and for him, it's boxing. Good night, sweet prince. All right, now we gotta watch the church fight.
Wait, how did he get up so fast? He literally ran right through.
That is a classic Scott Adkins kick. First time I saw that kick was Ong Bak. Is that realistic? Throwing those beads like bullets?
You can't do that in real life.
I did see an episode of Ripley's Believe It or Not, where a guy threw a needle like a bullet. Good old silhouette to mask the connections of punches.
And the stunt performers.
Well, they're already wearing masks.
Yeah, Murdock can't beat Bullseye.
All right, how do you want to rate these scenes?
I'm giving them a 5.
For both?
Yeah. I love these scenes. They are so underrated and they should be talked about more.
I'll give the church one a 4, only because I was a bit dissatisfied with the ending. As much as I like Karen as a character, I don't think she should be the one to beat Bullseye. I feel like Daredevil should have the opportunity to beat him one-on-one. The first fight, I give it a 5. It should be talked about more. Some decent wonders in there, and just how it made a normal location frightening.
Colin Farrell looks so goofy with that bald head. This feels like a Ghost Rider thing.
Funny enough, he did direct Ghost Rider. Same director.
Really? The first one or second one?
First one, Mark Steven Johnson.
Huh. So much CGI.
Makes me think of X-Men, part where Wolverine flies around the Statue of Liberty. So the church fight was technically a remake in a ways, because this movie has a church fight as well between the two.
Should we watch that then?
Pull it up, buddy.
First one's a warning.
Do you find it would be easier to overact than to like do things subtly?
Yeah, probably.
So-
But the thing is, you can overact and still be a good actor, Nicolas Cage, or you can overact and just be bad.
Such as?
I'm not gonna give an example. I'm not that mean.
Is there a back door out of here? Yeah. Take it. Call the police. What about you?
Ben Affleck really makes me believe he's blind.
Are you being sarcastic?
A little bit.
He's actually pretty decent as a blind guy. I'm not gonna lie. Daredevil, different story, but being blind, I'm sold.
What? Is he Batman? Oh my god, is that foreshadowing for Batman?
I think you're on to something.
Oh my god.
I don't know what's going on.
None of this is interesting. Do you think if they went with like more of a The Crow 1994 vibe, it would have worked? A little bit better?
Absolutely.
I could see little inspiration from that movie in this little sequence, but they just like really CGI'd and superheroed it up, and yeah, ugh.
It's also a big product of its time, like the mid 2000s, because there's tons of like mid 2000s rock music in there that
God.
takes you out of it when you watch
You mean
it.
Nickelback kicking up? And
Nickelback, Puddle of Mud, Sound of Music. I just made that one up.
Sound of Music.
Guys who play music.
Why does that fit so well?
This is a post-Matrix world where instead of Hollywood learning how to do long takes with multiple moves, they learn how to do wire fu. they just assume that everybody wants wire fu, so that's why you get movies like Charlie's Angels, Daredevil, where people
God.
just fly for no reason.
Yeah.
But how do you want to rate this?
A 1.5. I'll give it a 1.5.
As bad as Colin Farrell's acting is, I kind of like it.
Yeah, I like
kinda
the
like it.
over the topness of it. His look is terrible.
He's right at home in a Joel Schumacher movie.
He is. And the actual Daredevil suit is actually pretty cool. Actually,
It is
now,
pretty cool.
Now putting it like side by side comparison with the newer stuff.
Yeah, the new Daredevil costume was kind of closer to line with the Dark Knight a bit, almost too much. But I
Plus-
still prefer that one over this one.
I gotta give it a point for the whole Batfleck foreshadowing that happened here. So, oh man,
I'll give it 2. For 2 points for Colin Farrell, and that's it.
Colin Farrell.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. That does it for this episode. Please check out our podcast, Athan in Action, available on all podcast platforms. We just dropped an episode. We reviewed every single action scene from Michael B. Jordan's Without Remorse. Thanks for tuning in, and we are out.